Air Jordan 3, white cement, reimagined. Alright, YouTube, it's another quick pickup video for you here today, and we have the Air Jordan 3 in the white cement gray reimagined edition. I didn't hit on the shock drop, but I hit on the early access, so they just got here today, and I don't want to wait to wear them, so I got to get this video out immediately. And I'm sure most of you've seen a lot of the videos or a lot of the pictures on the internet with the some of the inconsistencies with these, so I was a little uneasy, like I hope I get a decent pair, and I think my pair turned out pretty good. The yellowing isn't too yellow. I'm not sure how the camera lighting is gonna make it look on camera, but in person it's not too bad, you know. When there's a little bit of, like, if I take, because I got a light here, if I kind of put it in the shadow, I can see the difference between the white and the sail quite a bit, but if I put it directly in the light, not so much. It's not too bad. And to be honest, I'm not really a fan of the reimagined, the aging look. Not on these, not on the ones, not on any shoe. I don't really care for it. But the last pair of white cement 3s that I had in rotation was the 2011s, and a few months ago the midsole started cracking on me, like right here started cracking. So I was gonna need a pair moving forward. So that's really the only reason I bought these, was just to have a pair of white cement 3s to wear. And they're essentially like the leather and all that is basically everything that they did on the fire red 3s. So if you have a pair of fire reds, material wise should be about the same. Shape wise improvements, the only thing I noticed that they've done from the fire reds to these is the ankle padding. Like, they really, like, I'll put a vertical look down, like they really thinned it out. And that is how it was on the originals, so that's a correct detail. But you know, I got them in person, and I was kind of just looking at them and squeezing them. I was like, wow, they really took it out. And I'm so used to the other pairs, my other 3s. You know, I have a pair, I have the 94s, I have 03s, and then the 2011s. So I'm so used to the padding being here. It was kind of weird, like, whoa, like it's just gone. But once again, that is an original feature, a correct detail, so I'm not mad about it. And then I got, my 2 pairs, the elephant print isn't perfect, or it's not identical. Like on this pair, it's a little thinner, as you can see here, particularly right there, a little bit on the toe. And this is what I was hoping for, because the elephant print has been really off from what it's supposed to be since the 03 white cement. So that was like the last one that had like the proper, as far as material wise, color wise, lines wise, like the proper consistent elephant print is what it's supposed to be. Now don't get me wrong, the lines on it is never supposed to be 100% identical. That's not really how it works. However, like ever since that 03 pair, a lot of the 3s have had like super thick lines. So you can see, like on the left shoe, some of the lines are a little bit thicker, especially right here. It's kind of at its thickest. So it's a little inconsistent, but I'm not tripping because the material itself feels good and the color looks pretty accurate. And I don't really see too many construction issues as far as like glue or anything like that. Mine didn't come pre-creased or anything like that. I know some people always complain about the paint strokes in the midsole. That's normal. My 03s have paint strokes. That's just how 3s are supposed to be. Get over it. Wear your shoes. But yeah, man, I'm happy to have these. And you know, I don't know if I think this is the first video for white cement since I've been doing the channel. So these are a very special shoe to me. I didn't pull out my 2011s or my 03s or my 94s because I wanted to pull these out, which are my original white and cement 3s from 1988, size 6C. These were actually my very first sneakers. That's the only reason my mom kept them. And so I was rocking J's way before I even, you know, thought about or knew what it was. And of course, at the time, she had no idea what, you know, that I'd be into shoes later. So, that's the only reason she said she kept them. So I'm glad she kept them. I know I've had these. I think I found these in a bag, like a trash bag in the garage in like 2002 or something like that. It was right before the 03 release of the white cement 3s. So ever since then, I've kind of had them, just like I've kept them with me. So like, you know, when I was obviously living at home at the time, I was a kid when the 03s released. But then after that, even when I've moved out and stuff, I've kept them with me, keep them in my room. So white cement 3s are a very special shoe for me. And so not just, you know, my first sneakers ever, but then also what Mike did on the court, the season he had in these, that 88 season. Obviously from All-Star to the rest of the end of the regular season, he was wearing these, but then he wore them, you know, several times before All-Star weekend as well. And then of course in the dunk contest during All-Star weekend. So these shoes are just like iconic. Doesn't quite say it. What these shoes really, you know, their position amongst all of the, you know, in the Air Jordan line. And of course, you know, it's a special meaning for me as well. So yeah, man, I'm just glad to have these. I wanted to get this video out because I plan on wearing these probably not tomorrow, but maybe Friday. Friday would be the 10th, the day before they drop. But I think I'm just gonna stick with the one pair because like normally shoes like if these didn't have the aging, oh my goodness, I would get at least two, at least double if I could, obviously, triple if I could for sure. But like with the aging thing, it just, for me, it doesn't make sense for me to keep a DS pair just to have like a collection pair when they're already yellow like this. To me, I don't know. I don't really care for it that much. So far, it doesn't look like the resale is going to be crazy. So if I change my mind down the road, I'll play resale and get another pair down the road. But I really wanted a pair to wear. So yeah, I'm happy to have them. Happy I hit on that early access. I was kind of hot when I didn't hit on the shock drop. But I knew the shock drop was coming, so I was ready, and I still didn't get through. I was kind of pissed, but I was able to hit on the early access. So yeah, man, it's nice to have these, and I'm glad Jordan Brand is still making their little improvements, you know, release to release. Obviously, they could do it all at once to just extending it, you know. So like they've made so many improvements, say since the Black Cements dropped in 2018. So now they can release them again, you know, in this format, and then make some little more improvements beyond that, and then just release them again. So, you know, but you know how it is, business, you know. But I don't want to ramble on, so that's pretty much going to be it for the Air Jordan 3 in the white and cement gray reimagined edition. I'm sure most of you are going to try to go for these, so if you didn't hit them on the early access or on the shop drop, good luck to you. And of course, if you like this type of content, do it at good YouTube stuff for me. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.